everyone, welcome back to Blue Piano Soaps. Ellen here, and you are going to have to bear with me because I have changed my setup of how I video. I had someone come and kind of give me some advice on where to put my camera and to have the light coming in from the back shining kind of this way, and basically what ended up happening is everything kind of got reversed. So this is going to be an experience. Okay, see, I'm already doing it because what I'm used to, like I am used to going this direction, and now I'm out of the camera focus, going this direction and working right about here where you can't see me, to now having to kind of keep the equipment here, and hopefully you can see. My stick blender is here to the right, which you're not going to be able to see. Anyway, this is just going to be hysterical probably today because I'm used to showing things this direction, but now I have to show it this direction. So it's going to be an experience, is all I can tell you. Anyway, today we are making pumpkin pie. We are making pumpkin pie soap. We are going to be using my crafter. Oh my God, see, I'm already doing it. I wanted to go this way. I have to go this way. We are going to be using my Crafter's Choice cake slice mold. It's 1616 is the number of it, in case that matters. And I got this from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and I love it. I don't have to mess with cutting my cakes anymore. I like the way the slices come out. I'm doing it again. Am I ever going to get used to this? Oh my gosh. Okay. So I like the way the cake slices are already, you know, pre-cut out for me. So we're going to fill that one up. And we are also going to fill up, again, these cute little kind of rectangular squares, which I have just come to love. I just love the way the soap comes out in these. We are going to, the batter itself, let me tell you a little bit here about what happened. This batter is a little darker because when I melted my cocoa butter in it, the oils were a little bit too hot, and believe it or not, and this has never happened to me. This has never happened to me. Look at, I have to figure out where I can put my finger in the frame. This has never happened to me. The coconut butter actually burned a little bit, like it got dark brown. I don't know if you can see it in there. But it's a little bit dark brown. And so this is interesting because, like I said, it's the first time that's happened to me. But I thought, let's go ahead with it because, quite honestly, the fragrance oil that I'm using, which is pumpkin spice from Brambleberry, discolors brown. And when I say it discolors brown, let me show you something. These cupcakes I had made, and I knew this was going to happen, that's why I loved it. But these cupcakes that I had made, these fall cupcakes, look at the base. That base was white. It was just a plain white looking base when I took these out of the mold. And that's how much it discolored brown, which is what I wanted. I wanted that for these cupcakes. But someone maybe that didn't want that or didn't realize that, yeah, that fragrance oil really discolors brown. So what we're gonna do is we are going to put the fragrance oil in the batter because we want the pumpkin cake slices to turn brown, but we don't want them to turn quite that brown like those cupcakes. So we're going to add a little titanium dioxide to the base, and we're also going to have some colors that I'm not going to add fragrance oil to, that is hopefully going to break up that brown. So we are going to use Mango Tango from Nurture Soap Supply. It's a beautiful orange. And we are going to use Neon Purple Playdate powder from Crafter's Choice. And we're going to mix those colors. We're going to kind of swirl them in our cake slices just to kind of break up that really dark brown. We are also going to use some embeds that I had left over from some extra soap piping that I did. And this is why I always tell you, keep your extra batter, you know, when you have leftover, and make little flowers with it, because they come in handy. And here's a whole container. Actually, I have 2 of these containers of these little soap flowers that I had made with extra soap batter, and we're going to be placing those on top. We're going to be using them like embeds. So let's get started. I am going to put my lye into my batter, and again, everything is like the opposite direction here for me, so you're just going to have to bear with me. I first want to give my base oils a mix, and the base oils are 12 ounces of coconut oil, 12 ounces of sustainable palm oil, 12 ounces of olive oil, and we have 2 ounces of castor oil and 2 ounces of sweet almond oil. We also have 1 ounce of cocoa butter and 1 ounce of shea butter in here. So I pretty much gave you my recipe there. The lye water is, I think it was 12 ounces of water. I can't remember. 13 ounces of water mixed with 5.8 ounces of lye. Okay, so let's give the base oils a mix, and let's also give our lye water a mix, and then we're going to mix them together. And now let's give the lye water a mix. I'll clean my stick blender there. Burp your blender. I like to make sure that sodium lactate is well incorporated into that lye water. And of course I always strain my lye water because I always seem to have sediment. The one other thing I forgot to tell you that is also part of this recipe is there is a tablespoon of goat's milk and a tablespoon of kaolin clay in this base batter as well. Okay, so here we go. Let's strain our lye. Oh my gosh. See, this is going to be hard for me because I'm used to it being over here. Can you still see it? Yeah. Okay. I'm used to it being closer to me. Okay. We want this just to emulsification. We do not want this to thicken up because we have to pour it into these cute little molds. Okay, here we go. I'm already at trace. Yeah. I haven't even really used the stick blender that much, and I'm already at trace. Okay. I wonder if those oils being just too hot when I added the clay and the goat's milk powder and The cocoa butter and the shea butter just really did a number on my recipe because it's already quite thick. And this is the moral of the story, is I got interrupted so much this morning. I stopped and started my soaping so many times, and I hate doing that because I don't concentrate well enough, and something goes amiss. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of TD to this, and I'm going to mix that up. Before I add my fragrance oil, I'm going to put what I need in the orange and the purple because, again, I don't want to put fragrance oil in there. Wow. I don't know about this batter, but we're going to go with it. You know, sometimes things surprise you and things come out great that you have a little bit of concern over. We'll see. You know, I'm wow. Okay. I'm having second thoughts. I'm having second thoughts about adding this batter to my orange and my purple. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I am going to add the fragrance oil, and I'm going to pour this as is into my molds. See? Sometimes the best laid plans of mice and men doesn't work. I can just tell already that this batter is icky. That's what I call it when my batter thickens up even before fragrance oil is put into it. Okay, pumpkin spice, where are you? Okay, this is a 4-ounce bottle. I used some of it already. This is a 4-ounce bottle. It's pumpkin spice from Brambleberry. I used some of it already, but so I can put the whole thing in because I know I need this full bottle. And we're also going to add to the pumpkin spice from Brambleberry, we're also going to add some pumpkin and brown sugar, which also discolors to a dark brown. We are going to add about an ounce. What I had remaining in this bottle, which is 4 ounces, was probably about 2.5 ounces. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add in another ounce of that other one, pumpkin and brown sugar, and we're going to call it a day because, again, not really pleased with this batter. Move it into this batter. I mean, yeah, see, this is what happens when you take 2 weeks off from doing videos. You're like so out of it. Okay, let's put some alcohol on these molds. Get back in the swing of things. Whoops. What's on that? Okay. Everything looks good. Spray these molds. I need a new spray bottle for my alcohol. I have a fan on because I'm always hot here in Arizona and it's blowing everything this way. Okay, so let's pour. You don't have to go all the way to the top. I kind of go midway. Okay, so we are back, everyone. My camera shut off on me. Not sure why, but that's a whole nother story. In the meantime, the little bit that I had put aside, there, wait, that way. Now I'm in focus. The little bit that I had put aside is almost pipeable. It's hardened up to the point where I could probably use it. Let's see. It could wait a little bit longer. Let's give it just a few more minutes. I'll get the piping bag ready. And then we are going to pipe just one dollop on each of our cake slices, which are right here. And then we're going to put the embeds on and put a little glitter on, and we're going to call this one a day. And we're going to see how it turns out, and then I hope that you're going to stick around because I'm going to make a second video, which hopefully won't have as many bloopers, and I won't have as many issues as I had in this one. What can I say? Yeah, so I will bring you back when I think this is ready to be piped. All right? Okay, so I brought you back because we are ready to pipe. I like to use Pringle cans to kind of use to fill up my bags. I will show you the tip that I'm using, and this is still a little, yeah, it's still a little too liquidy, but I've got to get going because I have so much soap to make, and I'm not even sure how this batter is going to turn out, but it is the round tip. It's just that big round tip. It is one of my favorites. As I said, I think this is a little too liquidy, but we're gonna go with it. What I had wanted was just 3 or 4 little circles like that, but since I messed that one up so badly, I had to add a few more tips, which is okay. You know, sometimes a batter just, yep, it is so liquidy. Sometimes a batter is just not quite your day, which is what what it seems like is happening today. Things are just not going right, but that's okay because these are still going to come out so cute, because on top of this we are going to add our already pre-made piping tips, or tops, not tips, tops, that I had. Let's do the same to these. These I might use these. And these are kind of peachish. Many times embeds that I put on, I will take the gloves off for that, because I have a hard time at this point as well to please always go for safety. You can always remake a batch of soap that doesn't go correctly or doesn't come out as perfectly as you'd like, but you cannot replace your eyes or burns. You know, when you burn yourself, it's just not worth it. Now, we want to still make this pretty. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little painting, which might be something new that you guys haven't done. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little of this orange mica, okay, and I am going to get my alcohol. Oops. Okay, and that becomes kind of like a paint. It becomes a paint that you can actually paint on your soap, you know, with a brush. And I think we're going to do that. We're going to make these even prettier. I'm also going to add some glitter, but I'm going to do that last. So, you know, just with your brush, just kind of mix up the alcohol, the rubbing alcohol, and the orange mica. Okay, I have it right here. All right, it's just orange mica and rubbing alcohol, and just kind of go in this crevice. Okay, and then I want to take this, and I just want to go a little bit on the top, because I can almost make it look like a pumpkin. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just painting the top. And I'm going to put this closer to you so you can see what I did. Yeah, so we're just going to add some glitter. And I think we're also going to add, oh, that's pretty. We'll add a little bit of these white sugar pearls. Maybe, oh, I think that one's going to have to stay there. You know, you don't want it to take away from the beauty of the soap. And keep in mind, this is going to turn brown. This is not going to be this color. So I think it's the orange that we painted on top is going to really be a nice contrast. Which, by the way, I'm not going to be able to show you these tomorrow because you're going to get the wrong impression of them, because the brown, it takes a little bit. It takes a good week, at least a few days, to have that brown come out. So I'll have to show it to you probably in about a week, so that you could really, you know what I'll do is I will videotape them coming out of the mold, and they'll be this color, and then I'll I will videotape them in like a week, so that you can see the difference in the color, how brown this is going to discolor, which for our purposes, for this Halloween or sort of fall soap, that's going to be fine. And like I said, this orange that we are going to be painting, or that we are painting on top, is really going to pop with the dark brown. That's what I am banking on. So I'll show it all to you. Don't you worry. I will show it all to you. Oh, one more. It's going to really be pretty. You're going to be shocked. Okay. I think on this one, I'm also going to add some sprinkles, but I don't want a ton. I just want a few. Does this not, this doesn't really come out. Doesn't have like a spout that you could just pour a few. Oh, it smells so good, guys. Oh, I just got like a whiff of that. Oh, I crack myself up. So, you are going to love the way these turned out. And you're going to see that sometimes from disaster, because when I started this batch, I thought, oh my God, the video is going so bad and nothing's going right. Beauty comes out of it. So here they are. And like I said, they're going to look so different when they turn brown. And here are the squares. but I'm going to show it all to you. So I will be back to unmold these tomorrow morning, show them to you at the color they're at. Then I'm also going to show them to you in like a week, and you're going to see the difference in the colors. All right? Okay. Okay, we're back. So it's been 24 hours, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unmold our pumpkin pie slices and our little bonus guest soaps. Now remember, I'm going to have to bring you back again when this batter turns the brown that it's going to be. So I wanted to show you that I'm molding, but again, have to bring you back to show you when it's dark brown, because I really want you to see how these colors that we've put on them are going to pop on that brown. But I love these molds, and they're so inexpensive. I think I got mine on Amazon, and I think I got like 2 of these for $9.99. Really inexpensive, and I just love them. Whoops, there we go. Let me try to get the camera to focus. They are the perfect guest slice, guest size, I guess I should say. They fit really cute in the palm of your hand, and I think I can charge a little less for them, but I'm guessing they're going to go like hotcakes, because every one that I've made in these molds that I've charged a little less for I've run out. So I just want to show it to you again. I hope the camera is focusing on it and that there's no bad shadows, but it's going to turn a dark brown, and it's going to be so cute, so pretty. So let me unmold those real quick. Actually, I think I'm going to put them on my round. I just get old baking pans, and I place a piece of freezer paper. I get tons of freezer paper for $1 at the dollar store, and I let them go ahead and sit out and cure on those trays on some racks that I have, and that seems to work out perfect. So there are the squares, and let me go ahead and show you the pie. Let me make sure that it's in focus and in the camera, since we're using this nice, neat new setup. So here are the cake slices. Again, it's that cake slice mold 1616 from Wholesale Supplies Plus. I got it one time when they were having a sale on silicone molds, and I'm telling you, I probably will buy another 2 of these because I love it. I love making my cakes because I like how pretty they are, but it's so nice to have the cake slices pre-cut for you. They're awesome. Let me make sure that the camera is picking that up. Here they are. You can see them from all sides. This is the bottom. It was a beautiful batter. There's not a single bubble or glycerin river in it. I mean, they came out great, and they are going to be so pretty. See, when I go closer, then it seems like the camera doesn't focus on them. They're going to be so pretty when they turn the dark brown. So that's a cake slice, and again, they're just so easy to get out. There's another one. See that? Really beautiful batter. And I'm just going to keep going here and get the rest of them out. And then, like I said, I'm going to append pictures when they have turned dark brown. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. Enjoy the pictures that I'm going to append at the end. And please, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate so much. you kind of hanging in there with me while I get my new setup all taken care of, and while I learn all this new equipment and these new techniques that are out there for those of us that want to make videos. All right, see you again soon. Bye.